The pictures were exactly what you'd expect from a European summer vacation. Cafes in Italy and Spain, the Guinness Brewery in Ireland. So 24-year-old Ashley Payne, a public high school English teacher in Georgia, was not prepared for what happened when her principal asked to see her in August 2009.
He just asked me, "Do you have a Facebook page?" And, I was still confused as to why I was being asked this, but I said yes. And he said, "Do you have any pictures of yourself up there with alcohol?"
In fact, the picture that concerned the principal, showing Payne holding a glass of wine and a mug of beer, was on her Facebook page. There was also a reference to a local trivia contest with a profanity in its title. She was told a parent of one of her students called to complain. And then, Payne says, she was given a choice, resign or be suspended. She resigned.
What we're really talking about is the right to control information we consider to be private.
Teachers behaving badly and caught on Facebook.
Pictures and comments speak for themselves.
Neither mother nor superintendent are proud of some of the things they've seen.
A teacher here at Brownsville Area High School was suspended for 30 days. Her friends hired a male stripper to surprise the bride. One teacher was caught in the frame when someone took a picture of the stripper, who was reportedly wearing a small undergarment. The teacher, though, was fully clothed and reportedly not posing. Then the picture was posted on Facebook, and eventually administrators saw it.
But they're telling the kids not to do something, so why should they? I mean, regardless whether they're fully dressed or not, they're supposed to be setting an example for the kids.
They would not tell me why. I asked them straight out if it was because of my part-time job.
The biology teacher had recently begun working part-time with Smokin'em Charters.
The same people that fired her are women that are out there wearing bikinis in front of their children. So what's wrong with her wearing a bikini to work on a boat?
You've got the most precious thing any family has, their children in it. You've just got a higher standard that you've got to reach.
Found CMS employees on Facebook saying things like, "I hate my students." What we found happened outside of class, but the superintendent says it absolutely affects what happens inside.
We've got moms and dads, and we've got students who need to be able to go into that classroom every day and have full faith and trust.
Paid leave and facing possible termination for calling her school, Thomasboro Elementary, ghetto. That comment angering parents.
These are my kids, and I want them to be able to go to a school where all the teachers love their job and love their kids.
As the investigation moves forward, Dr. Gorman says parents should know action is being taken, and the actions of a few do not speak for the district as a whole.
Had been on Ramsdale's Facebook webpage.
Well, I don't think it's appropriate. I'm not sure why this would be on the computer at all.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Well, she's on her time to do what she wants. Why are they going to go ahead and regulate what we do?
Well, anything on the internet is going to be messy because, you can see everything, you can know about a person.
Culture of sharing online. They'll post just about anything and share everything, but they have a very different notion of privacy than we do, and sometimes sharing becomes oversharing. Media researcher Dana Boyd describes 4 properties of the internet that raise the stakes for kids in terms of online privacy. First is the audience on the internet is often vast, invisible, and unknowable. The second is searchability. Everything we post on the internet can be searched and linked to the person who created it. Third is replicability. Everything can be copied and pasted and sent to friends and friends of friends and to lots of people for whom that message was never intended. And then finally is persistence. Everything that's on the internet stays there forever. Once you've put it up, you can't take it down. So all these pieces of information, every search that a child does, every photo that they post, all come together to make up their digital footprint. And once they understand that, and they understand that it's permanent, the discussion of privacy becomes a very different one, because they begin to understand that they can define who they are online and who they want to be and what kind of a trail they want to leave for the future.
We trade information that our parents and our grandparents would have considered private for fun, for convenience, that kind of thing.
We are our own worst enemy.
I don't think there's any question about that at all. I think that we're giving it up. We're putting it out into the world.
Here are a few ideas to help you help them. Explain that nothing is really private on the internet. Even privacy settings aren't infallible. Teach kids to self-reflect before they self-reveal, or to think before they post. Help kids think long-term. Nothing on the internet ever goes away. Remind kids to protect their friends' privacy. Tagging a friend's photo can be an unwelcome intrusion. And empower kids to take responsibility for their own privacy and for the privacy of others.
I want to clear my name, first of all. I just want to be back in the classroom, if not that classroom, a classroom. I want to get back to doing what I went to school for, my passion in life.